You know when you see those moments of pure genius from a player like Ronaldo Nazario? That incredible close control in a phone booth? That split-second decision-making? It just looks like magic, right? Well, what if I told you it's not just raw talent? What if I told you that skill was actually forged somewhere very specific?
So what is it? What's the secret ingredient? Where is this hidden laboratory that churns out these unbelievably creative, technically perfect players? The answer, I promise you, is probably not what you're thinking.
See, the secret, it isn't just about hours and hours on those big, beautiful grass pitches.
Nope. It's not just on the grass. It's on the court. Indoors. On the hard, fast, unforgiving surface of a futsal court.
So today we're diving deep into futsal. Think of it as a footballer's secret weapon.
We're going to look at how this game basically turns the court into this intense laboratory for skill, a real pressure cooker that forces greatness and creates the kind of talent we see lighting up the biggest stadiums in the world.
Okay, so what is futsal really? Well, it all started back in Uruguay in the 1930s. The name itself is a mashup of the Spanish words for football and room, football sala. And that's exactly what it is. It's football, but distilled. All the good stuff, concentrated. And when you compare it to regular football, the differences are huge. You've got 5 players a side on a hard court, not 11 on grass. The ball is smaller and has a low bounce, which forces the game to be played on the floor. And here's the real game changer. There's no offside rule. None. That just blows the tactical playbook wide open.
So what does all that add up to? Just relentless, nonstop intensity. Get this. The average stretch of play in futsal without any kind of stoppage is just 15 seconds. 1-5. That is insane. There's literally no time to breathe, no time to switch off. It's just go, go, go.
But here's the thing. All those constraints, the small space, the fast pace, they aren't limitations. They're actually what makes it so powerful. They force players to build this incredible relationship with the ball. You have to think faster. Your first touch has to be perfect. Your decisions have to be instantaneous. There's just no other way to survive.
Okay, so we've established it's a pressure cooker, but how exactly does it forge those elite skills? Let's get into the specifics, the actual tools of the trade.
It all begins with this one, core futsal technique, controlling the ball with the sole of your foot. They call it la planta. You see, with that low bounce ball, it's always right there, stuck to the ground. So players learn to stop it, shield it, and roll it with the bottom of their shoe. It gives you this incredible security, like the ball is on a string, always ready for your next move. And once you have that foundation, everything else just gets supercharged. Your first touch, it becomes world class, simply because it has to be. Your passing, quick, sharp, and precise. You're always using little feints, little shoulder drops to create just an inch of space. And all the while, you're learning how to protect that ball with your life. And maybe most importantly, you learn to play with your head up, always scanning, always thinking 3 moves ahead. But it's not just about fancy footwork. Not at all. Futsal is a mental game. It's a game of wits. It's like playing chess, except the pieces are moving at 100 miles an hour. Think about this. The game is in constant transition. In one match, players can switch from attack to defense and back again over 70 times. 70. The ball is always turning over. What that means is there are no specialists. You can't just be an attacker or just a defender. You have to be both all the time. There's absolutely nowhere to hide on that court. So because of that crazy, fluid style, the counterattack is everything. But it's not just headless running. It's incredibly organized. It's all about smart principles, using the whole court to create width, having players run deep to stretch the other team, making sure there are always passing options, and just keeping the attack flowing until you find that killer opening. You almost never see players just sticking to one spot. They're not locked into positions like in the 11-a-side game. Instead, they're in these constant, fluid rotations. It's like a whirlwind, with players swapping positions all the time to pull defenders around and create space. It's like a collective brain working together. Okay, so this all sounds great for futsal, but how does it actually help on the big grass pitch?
Well, the proof, as they say, is in the pudding. And trust me, the biggest names in world football have definitely noticed. Futsal's been around since the 30s, but its journey to the mainstream has really picked up steam. In 1985, FIFA made it official. By '89, we had the first Futsal World Cup. And then, in the 2000s, something really crucial happened. The big football clubs started paying attention and began building futsal right into their youth academies. And I'm not talking about small clubs. I mean the absolute giants. FIFA itself officially calls futsal an excellent instrument for the development of players. You've got Juventus in Italy creating a whole futsal project just to fine-tune their kids' technique. You go to Brazil, and a club like Flamengo has it baked into their youth training. The list just keeps going. And if you're still not convinced, just listen to the players themselves. The legends, Ronaldo Nazario, phenomenal, is so convinced that he's building futsal programs at his own club. He said it himself, and I'm quoting here, "I want to put futsal categories in place for the kids. You learn a lot in futsal. It gave me the foundation to have been the footballer that I was." I mean, wow, it doesn't get much clearer than that. So this all brings us to a really interesting question. It's obvious futsal is an incredible training tool, right? A secret weapon. But maybe it's more than that. When you strip football down to its core, to pure skill, to raw creativity, to constant fluid action, what you're left with is futsal. So is it just a tool? Or is it maybe the purest, most creative expression of the beautiful game there is? That's something for you to chew on.